The Galactic Federation was a vast and intricate alliance of various species, each bringing their unique talents and abilities to the table. Among them were the Ilarians, known for their intelligence and strategic prowess, and the Gravians, renowned for their physical strength and resilience. Despite their differences, the Federation operated smoothly, maintaining peace and prosperity across the galaxy. However, one species remained an enigma: humans. Known for their unpredictable nature and tenacity, humans were often regarded with a mix of curiosity and skepticism. Their adaptability and resourcefulness were legendary, but their presence in the Federation's ranks was minimal due to their perceived unpredictability. All that changed when Admiral Xantos of the Ilarian fleet made a controversial decision. Faced with an escalating threat from a rogue faction known as the Void Reavers, he decided to hire a team of human mercenaries to assist in a critical mission. The announcement sent shockwaves through the Federation. Commander Thiller, a seasoned Gravian officer, was among the first to voice his concerns. "Admiral, are you certain about this? Hiring humans? That's insane." Admiral Xantos, a calm and calculating Ilarian, nodded. "I understand your concerns, Commander Thaler, but we need their unique skills and unconventional tactics. The Void Reavers are unlike any enemy we faced. We need a different approach." The meeting room buzzed with murmurs of disbelief and apprehension. The Federation's leaders were not easily swayed, and the idea of integrating humans into their operations was met with resistance. "We've always relied on our strengths," said Counselor Velik, a venerable Ilarian. "Humans are unpredictable. How can we trust them with such a critical mission?" Admiral Xantos looked around the room, his gaze unwavering. "I believe in their potential. We have all heard stories of their remarkable feats. It is time we see for ourselves what they are capable of. If this mission succeeds, it could change the way we view humans and open up new possibilities for cooperation." Reluctantly, the Council agreed to give the human team a chance. The mission was to infiltrate the Void Reavers' stronghold and disable their central command, crippling their operations and preventing further attacks on Federation territories. The human team arrived at the Federation's headquarters, led by Captain Sarah Lawson. She was a seasoned soldier with a reputation for leading successful missions against impossible odds. Her team consisted of experts in various fields: Lieutenant Mark Reynolds, a brilliant tactician; Sergeant Lisa Chen, a demolitions expert; and Dr. Emily Harris, a skilled medic and scientist. Admiral Xantos welcomed them personally. "Captain Lawson, thank you for agreeing to this mission. The stakes are high, and we are counting on your team to succeed." Captain Lawson saluted. "We won't let you down, Admiral. We're here to get the job done." As the team prepared for their mission, they faced skepticism and hostility from other Federation members. Commander Thaler, in particular, was vocal about his doubts. "I hope you understand the gravity of this situation, Captain. This isn't just about proving yourselves. Our lives and the stability of the Federation are at stake." Captain Lawson met his gaze with determination. "We understand perfectly, Commander. We wouldn't be here if we didn't believe we could make a difference." The day of the mission arrived, and the human team, alongside a select group of Federation soldiers, boarded a stealth ship bound for the Void Reavers' stronghold. The journey was tense, with the weight of their task pressing heavily on their shoulders. As they approached their destination, Lieutenant Reynolds reviewed their plan. "We'll need to move quickly and stay under the radar. Our objective is to disable the central command and gather as much intelligence as we can." Sergeant Chen checked her equipment. "I've got enough explosives to take out their entire command center. Just give me the signal." Dr. Harris ensured that their medical supplies were in order. "Let's make sure everyone comes back in one piece." Captain Lawson addressed her team. "Remember, we're not just fighting for ourselves. We're fighting to prove that humans can be valuable allies in the Federation. Let's show them what we're made of." With steely resolve, the team prepared to embark on their mission, aware that the future of human Federation relations hung in the balance. The path ahead was fraught with danger, but they were ready to face it head-on, determined to succeed against all odds. The stealth ship glided silently through the void, its advanced cloaking technology rendering it invisible to the Void Reaver's sensors. Inside, the atmosphere was tense as the team made their final preparations. Captain Lawson reviewed the mission plan one last time, ensuring every detail was accounted for. "We'll be landing a few clicks away from their main base," she said. "From there, we'll proceed on foot to avoid detection. Remember, our primary objective is to disable their central command. Stay focused and stick to the plan." Lieutenant Reynolds added, "We've identified a weak point in their perimeter defenses. If we can breach it, we should be able to infiltrate the base undetected." As the ship approached the drop zone, the crew donned their combat gear and checked their weapons. Sergeant Chen, always the optimist, cracked a smile. "Just another day at the office, right?" Dr. Harris, less accustomed to the front lines, took a deep breath. "Let's hope it goes smoothly." The ship landed softly on the dark side of a rocky outcrop, hidden from the prying eyes of the Void Reavers. The team disembarked, their movements silent and precise. They advanced through the rugged terrain, using the natural cover to their advantage. As they neared the enemy base, the team split into smaller units, each assigned a specific task. Captain Lawson and Lieutenant Reynolds would lead the assault on the central command, while Sergeant Chen and Dr. Harris provided support and handled any unforeseen obstacles. The Void Reavers' base was a formidable fortress, surrounded by high walls and patrolled by heavily armed guards. The team observed the patrol patterns, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. "Now," whispered Captain Lawson. The team moved swiftly and silently, breaching the perimeter through a hidden access point. They navigated the labyrinthine corridors of the base, avoiding detection with practiced ease. The sounds of machinery and alien voices echoed around them, heightening their sense of urgency. As they reached the central command center, the team encountered their first major obstacle, a security checkpoint guarded by heavily armed Void Reavers. Lieutenant Reynolds devised a quick plan. "We'll create a diversion. Chen, Harris, you're up." Sergeant Chen set up a series of small explosives along the far wall, while Dr. Harris monitored their surroundings. At Reynolds' signal, the explosives detonated, drawing the guards away from their post. The team seized the opportunity, swiftly neutralizing the remaining guards and gaining access to the command center. Inside, they found a vast room filled with advanced technology and a large holographic display. The central command hub was at the far end, protected by a force field. "Reynolds, disable that force field," ordered Captain Lawson. Lieutenant Reynolds hacked into the control panel, bypassing the security protocols with expert precision. The force field flickered and disappeared, giving them access to the command hub. Sergeant Chen placed explosive charges around the room, ensuring the complete destruction of the command center. As they worked, alarms began to blare, signaling that their presence had been detected. "We're out of time," said Captain Lawson. "Everyone, fall back to the extraction point." Chen set the charges to detonate on a delay. The team made a swift exit, retracing their steps through the base as enemy forces converged on their location. They fought their way through the corridors, using their superior tactics and teamwork to overcome the Void Reaver soldiers. As they neared the extraction point, the charges detonated, causing a massive explosion that rocked the entire base. The central command was obliterated, sending the Void Reavers into disarray. The team reached the extraction point just in time, boarding the stealth ship and making a hasty retreat. As they sped away from the enemy base, they watched the fires burn and the chaos unfold, knowing that their mission had been a success. Back at the Federation headquarters, Admiral Xantos received the news with a mixture of relief and pride. They did it. The human team accomplished what many thought was impossible. Commander Thaler, humbled by their success, nodded in agreement. "Perhaps we underestimated them. They have proven themselves worthy allies." As the human team returned, they were met with a hero's welcome. Their bravery and skill had not only secured a crucial victory, but also opened the door to greater cooperation between humans and the Galactic Federation. The once skeptical council members now saw the potential for a stronger, more unified alliance. Captain Lawson and her team stood before the council, their heads held high. "We did what we came here to do," she said. "But this is just the beginning. Together, we can achieve so much more." The future of the Galactic Federation had been forever changed by the actions of a few brave humans. They had shown that, despite their differences, they could stand together and face any challenge. And in doing so, they had forged a bond that would endure for generations to come. The success of the mission against the Void Reavers marked a turning point for the Galactic Federation. The skepticism that once surrounded the inclusion of humans had transformed into a newfound respect. The Federation's leaders began to see the potential for a stronger alliance, one that embraced diversity and drew strength from the unique qualities of each species. Admiral Xantos called a meeting to discuss the next steps. The human team's performance was exemplary. "It's clear that we have much to learn from each other. I propose we integrate more human operatives into our ranks and establish joint training programs." Commander Thiller, having witnessed the humans' capabilities firsthand, supported the idea. "Agreed. Their unconventional tactics and adaptability complement our strengths. Together, we can be even more effective." The council approved the proposal, and soon, human operatives were being integrated into various branches of the Federation's military and scientific divisions. Joint training exercises were conducted, fostering camaraderie and mutual respect among the different species. Captain Lawson and her team were at the forefront of this new initiative, sharing their knowledge and learning from their alien counterparts. They participated in training sessions, teaching advanced combat techniques, survival skills, and innovative problem-solving methods. Lieutenant Reynolds found himself collaborating with Illyrian strategists, exchanging ideas on battlefield tactics and strategic planning. "Your analytical approach is impressive," he remarked to one of the Illyrian officers. "But sometimes, you need to think outside the box." Sergeant Chen worked closely with Gravian engineers, sharing her expertise in demolitions and learning about their advanced technology. "Your explosives are effective," said one of the Gravians, "but with our enhancements, they could be even more powerful." Dr. Harris collaborated with medical teams from various species, learning about alien biology and sharing human medical advancements. "Our knowledge of genetics could help improve your treatments," she suggested to a Lyran scientist. The integration process was not without its challenges. There were occasional misunderstandings and cultural clashes, but these were quickly resolved through open communication and a shared commitment to their common goals. One day, while on a joint training mission, Captain Lawson found herself paired with Commander Thiller. The two officers had developed a mutual respect, despite their initial differences. "You've proven me wrong," Captain Thiller admitted. "I didn't think humans could be trusted with such critical tasks, but your team has shown incredible dedication and skill." Lawson smiled. "Thank you, Commander. It means a lot coming from you. We've learned so much from working with the Federation. This alliance has made us stronger." As the training mission progressed, they encountered a simulated threat designed to test their teamwork and coordination. Working together, they devised a strategy that combined human ingenuity with Gravian strength and Illyrian intelligence. Their success in the simulation reinforced the value of their collaboration. "We are stronger together," Thaler said. "The diversity of our skills and perspectives is our greatest asset." As the weeks passed, the joint training programs continued to yield positive results. The bonds formed between the different species grew stronger, creating a sense of unity and shared purpose. The humans' presence in the Federation was no longer seen as a novelty, but as an integral part of their collective strength. The next major test came in the form of a new threat, the return of the Void Reavers, now regrouped and more determined than ever. The Federation's leadership knew that their newfound alliance would be put to the test once again. Admiral Xantos called a war council to plan their response. The Void Reavers are back, and they're stronger than before. We need to use everything we've learned from our collaboration. This is our chance to show the galaxy what we can achieve together. Captain Lawson and her team, now seasoned veterans of the Federation, stood ready to face the challenge. We'll do whatever it takes to protect our allies and our home, she vowed. As the Federation prepared for battle, there was a renewed sense of hope and determination. They had proven that they could work together, overcome their differences, and achieve great things. Now they would face the Void Reavers as a united force, stronger than ever before. The stage was set for an epic confrontation, one that would test the limits of their alliance and determine the future of the galaxy. But with their unbreakable bond and unwavering resolve, they were ready to face whatever came their way. The Void Reavers' return was marked by a series of aggressive attacks on outlying Federation colonies. Their advanced weaponry and ruthless tactics left a trail of devastation in their wake. The Federation's leadership knew that a decisive battle was inevitable. Admiral Xantos convened a strategic meeting with the top military leaders, including Captain Lawson and Commander Fiddler. We need to bring the fight to the Void Reavers and neutralize their threat once and for all. Our combined forces will be the key to our success. The plan was ambitious. A coordinated assault on the Void Reavers' main fleet, using the full might of the Federation's diverse forces. Each species would play to their strengths, working in unison to overwhelm the enemy. Captain Lawson and her team were assigned a critical role, leading a strike force to disable the Void Reavers' flagship. The success of the mission hinged on their ability to infiltrate the heavily fortified vessel and take out its command center. As the Federation's fleet mobilized, there was a palpable sense of anticipation. Soldiers, scientists, and engineers from different species worked side by side, their efforts synchronized and focused on the task at hand. The battle began with a fierce exchange of fire as the Federation's ships engaged the Void Reavers' fleet. The void was filled with the bright flashes of energy weapons and the deafening roar of explosions. Amid the chaos, Captain Lawson's strike force launched from their carrier, heading straight for the enemy flagship. Dodging enemy fire and navigating through the intense battlefield, the strike force reached the flagship's outer hull. Using advanced breaching equipment, they created an entry point and infiltrated the vessel. Inside, they encountered fierce resistance from the Void Reavers' soldiers. The corridors of the ship echoed with the sounds of gunfire and clashing weapons as the team fought their way toward the command center. Lieutenant Reynolds led the charge, his tactical acumen proving invaluable as they navigated the labyrinthine interior of the ship. "Stay focused and stick to the plan," he reminded the team. "We can't afford any mistakes." Sergeant Chen used her demolitions expertise to clear obstacles and create pathways, her precision ensuring minimal collateral damage. "I've got your back," she assured her teammates as she set charges to take out fortified positions. Dr. Harris provided medical support, tending to the wounded and keeping the team in fighting shape. "We can't let up now," she urged. "We're almost there." As they approached the command center, they faced the Void Reavers' elite guards. The battle was intense, but the team's training and cohesion allowed them to prevail. Captain Lawson led the final assault, her determination unwavering as she confronted the enemy commander. "Your reign of terror ends here," she declared, engaging the commander in a fierce duel. With a combination of skill and tenacity, she overcame her opponent and secured the command center. Sergeant Chen quickly set explosive charges around the room, ready to deliver the final blow to the Void Reavers' leadership. Charges set. "Let's get out of here." The team made a hasty retreat, fighting their way back to their extraction point. As they boarded their transport and sped away, the charges detonated, causing a massive explosion that ripped through the flagship. The Void Reavers' fleet was thrown into disarray, their command structure crippled. The Federation's fleet capitalized on the chaos, launching a coordinated offensive that overwhelmed the remaining Void Reaver ships. One by one, the enemy vessels were destroyed or forced to retreat. The battle was won, and the Void Reavers' threat was finally neutralized. The Federation had proven that their unity and cooperation were more than a match for any adversary. Back at headquarters, Admiral Xantos addressed the assembled leaders and soldiers. Today we have shown the galaxy what we can achieve when we stand together. Our diversity is our strength, and our unity is our greatest weapon. Commander Thaler, standing beside Captain Lawson, nodded in agreement. We've come a long way. This victory is just the beginning of what we can accomplish together. As the crew of the strike force celebrated their success, they reflected on the journey that had brought them to this point. They had faced skepticism and adversity, but their determination and collaboration had prevailed. Captain Lawson addressed her team, pride evident in her voice. We've proven that humans have a place in the Federation. Together, we've made history, and together, we'll continue to protect and explore the galaxy. The story of their triumph spread throughout the Federation, inspiring future generations to embrace unity and cooperation. The bonds forged in battle became the foundation for a new era of peace and collaboration. The victory over the Void Reavers marked a turning point in the history of the Galactic Federation. The alliance between humans and other species had proven to be a powerful force, capable of overcoming even the most formidable challenges. The success of the mission had not only secured the safety of the Federation, but had also solidified the integration of humans into its ranks. In the aftermath of the battle, efforts were made to strengthen the bonds between the different species. Joint training programs were expanded, and cultural exchange initiatives were established to foster understanding and cooperation. The Federation's leadership recognized the importance of diversity and worked to create an environment where all species could thrive together. Captain Lawson and her team became celebrated figures within the Federation. Their actions had demonstrated the value of human ingenuity and resilience, earning them respect and admiration from their peers. They continue to serve as ambassadors for humanity, participating in diplomatic missions and sharing their experiences with others. One day, as Captain Lawson walked through the bustling corridors of the Federation headquarters, she was approached by Admiral Xantos. "Captain, I have a new assignment for you and your team. We have identified a potential threat on the edge of our territory. I believe your expertise will be invaluable in addressing it." Lawson nodded, always ready for a new challenge. "We'll be ready, Admiral. Just give us the details." As she gathered her team to prepare for the mission, Lieutenant Reynolds remarked, "Another day, another mission, just like old times." Sergeant Chen grinned. "Let's show them what we can do." Dr. Harris added, "And hopefully, this time, we won't have to blow anything up." The team's camaraderie and mutual trust had only grown stronger over time. They had faced countless dangers together, and their bond was unbreakable. As they embarked on their new mission, they knew that they were not just fighting for themselves, but for the ideals of unity and cooperation that the Federation represented. Their actions would continue to shape the future of the galaxy, paving the way for a more harmonious and prosperous era. Years passed, and the story of the human team's bravery and determination became a legend within the Federation. Their legacy inspired future generations to embrace diversity and work together for the greater good. The lessons learned from their journey were passed down, ensuring that the spirit of unity remained a guiding principle for all. The Galactic Federation thrived, its members working together to explore new frontiers and face new challenges. The alliance between humans and other species became a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of collaboration and mutual respect. And as the stars continued to shine brightly in the vast expanse of space, the Federation stood as a symbol of what could be achieved when different species came together with a common purpose. The story of Captain Lawson and her team was a reminder that, no matter the odds, unity and cooperation could overcome any obstacle.